Are you ready to fully auto challenge tiers 1 and 2 of Rebel Roundup with some hard, mediocre Imperial troopers? Well, look no further. I mean, look how embarrassing my range trooper is. Good lord. Okay, so if you have Piet and you have a decent Piet, that makes the team. You saw my mods, you saw my relic levels. Nothing impressive, nothing above the bare minimum, really. If you have, all the makings or all the requisites to get C, you're good. You don't need to go any further than that. Piet, I have full 6Es on because I use him regularly. Sure, I have a couple of 6Es on, but I don't really use Imperial Troopers ever. If I had salvage left over, or if I had relic salvage or 6E slicing materials, after all the GLs, I would probably max out my troopers, but I don't have enough gear salvage to get range to 13. I don't have enough 6E mod materials to put 6Es on Veers and Stark and range and full 6E on shore. I just don't have them available right now because I slapped a whole bunch of shit on the new GLs, and there are a couple of other characters that I'd prefer to have 6E'd, like, unfortunately, Sidious, that we had to take to R7, so if he's R7, might as well fucking use him. Worst case, slap him on a C team or something, but don't need Imperials for a C team, because you want Sith, primarily anyway, on a C team. I mean, as long as they're all dark side, it's fine, but ideally Sith, because they get that huge speed boost. But yeah, so I just don't have the resources right now to allot to Imperial troopers outside of Piet. But doesn't matter, because even with a mediocre Imperial troopers team, you can fully auto Rebel Roundup tiers 1 and 2, which is not so bad. It actually does better than a maxed, more or less maxed bounty hunters team, and that is all because of Piet. So if you're thinking about spending a little bit of money and you want to get C, don't be afraid to spend on Piet. Not only is he good with IT, not only do you need him to get C, but he's really, really good, some would say integral, to the Darth Vader hard counter to Ray teams, GL Ray teams. He makes it a whole hell of a lot easier. So, yeah, don't be afraid. So that was that. Not too shabby. This is tier 2. I'm not going to attempt tier 3. I think my relic levels and gear levels and mod levels are just way too shitty to try and attempt tier 3. Because they have so much turn meter load. I doubt I'd be able to survive it. I mean, I'll give it a shot, but I'm not gonna even record it for you guys because, yeah, by the time I get a turn, and I don't feel like remodding because I just remodded for TW, so I really don't feel like remodding for Rebel Roundup. It's just salvage material, or relic salvage. If it was a Zeta, then yeah, I'd probably remod for it. But it's just a little bit of relic salvage scrap. So I really don't feel like remodding all just for that. Which brings me to my next point, is that they should really increase the amount of rewards for Tier 3 given its difficulty. Because there's really no incentive to attempt it for an hour or remod your whole team that you're going to put in there just for the token relic salvage that they give us. Now, if they combined the rewards from challenge tiers 1 and 2 and made that the rewards for tier 3, that would unequivocally be worth it. I would remod, I would move shit around for that. But I really just can't be bothered with the rewards the way they are. So, anywho, it is all of T-minus 5 days until Mandalorian Season 2. Who's excited? I'm excited. Can you feel these nipples? I'm excited. The trailers look pretty good. I mean, one could certainly assume that he is going to encounter what few Mandalorians might still exist. We know Temuera Morrison is cast as Boba, so we know he's going to run into him. Hopefully we run into more. Like, I would love to see Paz Vizsla back. Hopefully he's not dead. That is the heavy trooper Mando with the handheld Gatling gun, which is fucking sick. I would love to get him in this game. And I would love to just get a Mandalorian faction. I mean, we've been asking for that for literal years. And now there are, I think, a full team of Mandalorians, right? You got Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. You got Jango Fett. You got Boba Fett. You have Imperial Super Commando. You have Gar Saxon. And you have Sabine. So you have more than enough for a full Mandalorian team. Make some synergy. Get that rework going. Make Mandalorians great again. MMGA. Make Mandalorians great again. Even though I'm not using them here in this video, I feel like that needs to be said and bears repeating. Make Mandalorians great again. So you see, full auto, not even an issue. The DPS gets insane. The longer the battle goes on, the more insane the IT DPS gets. Look, we're starting out with like 13,000 hits, right? By the end of it, we get to 100,000 hits, all because of those stacks, all because of Piet. Look, 16, 26, 12, 9, 42. Oh, we're getting up there. 21, 22s, 25s, back to a 13, 19. Just wait. That DPS gets up there. Look, there are a lot of Death by 1,000 Cuts teams in Swigo. Mothma, Ewoks, IT, I mean, even to an extent, Bounty Hunters, sometimes Night Sisters. But, I don't know. I really like, look at that, 49. That was an easy one, 34. I really like the way IT work. Their synergy is even better than it ever was with Piet in there. So if you are okay spending a few bucks, look to get your Piet going, because he makes no fewer than 3 teams, really. Because you could run him with Palp, you could run him with Vader, you could run him with IT, you could do a lot of things with him. He's got a great fucking kit. Look at that, 50s, 70s, 90, and peace. Alright, so you get the point. Give Piet a shout, and don't forget, make Mandalorians great again.